Hey everybody, Ryan here. Alright, gonna go over the Vegas Golden Knights season review. Now, I tried to get as close to the gold that the Golden Knights wear, which is different from what's on their symbol. So, hopefully it's close enough. But, other than that, let's get started with, if you have not done so already, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that share button as well. Helps get the video out there to more people. And also, let me know in the comments what you think. Let's get started with the Vegas Golden Knights season review. This is how their season went. 40, 14, and 2. Had a great season. 82 points, finished tied for first, which through tiebreaker, actually they finished second out of the top two teams. Even though Colorado had less wins than they did, it was still Colorado. I don't understand it necessarily, but that's how it worked out. And they lost, I think, on the last day of the year, too. In the playoffs, they lost to Montreal in the third round in 6 games. Once again, this team unable to get over the hump. They were not able to, again. Now, is that because Mark Stone disappeared in the playoffs? I don't know. Maybe. Didn't help. But this team just did not have the moxie to win this one. I mean, Montreal was good this year, but should have beat Montreal. Should have. Is the key word there. 17.8% on the power play, good enough for 22nd out of 31. That's pretty bad for them. Honestly, I would expect a lot more from them in the power play area with the offensive players they have. And 79.8% on the penalty kill, tied for 17th out of 31. Mediocre, and those are probably two categories that really hurt them in the playoffs, especially. 3.39 goals for per game. Thank you, Leo. Keep your tail out of the video. Thank you. 3.39 goals for per game, which is good enough for 31 teams. Very good offensive team. But obviously, from their power play percentages, very good even strength team. Not power play team. 2.18 goals against per game, definitely improved in the defensive aspect. That was one area a lot of people complained about the last couple of years for them, was their defense was not the best. Well, it was this year, and it still didn't make a difference, unfortunately, in the playoffs. But they finished first out of 31 teams in the goals against per game. They scored 190 goals and had 122 goals against. So, very good goal differential. That is a plus 68. I'd say that's very good. Key injuries during the season. Alex Pietrangelo missed quite a bit of time with a knee injury, if I remember right. Tomas Nosek missed time. Another head injury. He seems to always get head injuries. Brandon McNabb missed time, and Ryan Reeves missed time. Now Reeves maybe is not necessarily a key injury, but this team lost a lot while he was out. And it just seemed like they lost their edge when he was gone. They didn't feel as protected, it seemed like. But anyways, moving on to the upcoming UFAs. Tomas Nosek signed, oh god, where he signed? I forget. And Reed Duke, for those of you who like trivia, the first ever player signed by the Vegas Golden Knights, is now a free agent and gone, and I don't think he ever played a game, unfortunately. Upcoming RFAs, they have Nolan Patrick still, I believe he's still RFA, or they re-signed him. I think he's an RFA. And Dylan Coghlan, who had one very good game, and actually was pretty good in all the others, but one very good offensive game. But still had a very good season. So definitely going to see those two re-signed soon enough. I can't say they have any terrible contracts, they just have a lot of big contracts. I mean, a lot of those players that have the big contracts on this team, they play up to the contract, for sure. It's just, when you keep building up large contracts, trading for these big players, does it raise your stock and raise your people noticing you? Yes, it does. But at the same time, does having a lot of big contracts make you a championship team? Obviously not. But still, they're still a good team, so we'll get to that in future outlook. Who wants out? I can't say anybody wants out of this team. I mean, it's a solid team. It seemed like they had a solid locker room until the Marc-Andre Fleury trade, and this team really turned his back on a lot of the guys that came in that first year and made them such a good team that year. And it's unfortunate to see, especially that Marc-Andre Fleury trade. That was real. I felt like it was a real slap in the face right there, and I think that turned a lot of people against this team. And I'm sorry, if you're a Vegas fan, that's fine. Don't hate your team necessarily, but for a veteran guy like Fleury and how well he played this year, it was a real slap in the face to trade him the way they did and for what they traded him for. That can't make you feel good about yourself, because dang, that was just harsh. Alright, top scorer and top goalie, Mark Stone, 20 goals, 41 assists for 61 points. And Marc-Andre Fleury, 26, 10-0, 928 save percentage, and 1.98 goals against average. Beastly season for this guy. And, whew, that trade, man. Alright, this is how their draft went. Number 30 overall, they got Zach Dean. I think they got a steal at 38, though. Daniil Cheka. Guy was expected to be more of a mid to late round, first round pick is where I saw his numbers mostly. And he fell all the way to the second round and they took him. I think that'll be a decent pickup for them. I think he'll be, I wouldn't say it'd be a number one, number two, but it'll be a solid mid-area defender. Future outlook, I would say this team will be competitive and a contender again. They have a good enough team. It's just, can they get over that proverbial hump? Because they seem incapable of doing so. So, hopefully they can, because, I mean, it'd be nice to see them win, but, I mean, at the same time, I still think trading away Reeves was pretty stupid, and I think trading Fleury was fairly stupid, too. And I think that shakes the team at the same time, the Fleury trade more so, but what are you doing, Cat? But still a good solid team on paper, so it should still be a good team in their division. It's terrible, so if they didn't make the playoffs, that would be more the most shocking thing for that division, honestly, because I mean, a bunch of these teams are mediocre and will make it just off of pure luck because the rest of the teams suck, but this team should be the top team in this division, or then maybe Edmonton putting up a fight against that. I can't see Calgary, San Jose, Anaheim, LA doing that. LA will be an improved team, but I don't think they'll be top of the division. Calgary, I don't think will put up a fight. Vancouver, they made some decent pickups, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to either, because they still have two very good young players they need to re-sign that they have not. So we'll see. But anyways, that's how this one went, and this is the last video of this series. We made it! And now I have to start on the season previews tomorrow. Yay! Oh. And Twins due in 3 weeks. Woo! I'm going to be doing live videos here pretty quick. But I will be releasing them one by one. So, unless I get really tight to the end of the season, then I may have to release them multiples in a day. But still, I will do what I can before the Twins are born. That'll be hectic, but fun. Alright, that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and also hit that share button. Helps the video get out there, helps the channel get out there more so that new people can watch. And also, let me know in the comments what you think. If you agree, disagree, let me know. Or if you feel this team really just backhanded Fleury the way they did with the trade they did. Because it feels that way, but that's not up to us. That's the business aspect of the game. Alright, I will see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.